In the UK, the media is quite strong on refugee crisis, definitely for the last 2 years. And then because of what went on with the Brexit, and because of my career not really giving me what I needed to, I thought rather than talking about the crisis, I'm going to come and help. So I came to Lesbos, not really knowing what I was going to do, and then did a training course in humanitarian aid, and then came to say hello to these guys. And then a week later, I'm here. And I've been helping ever since, every day. So looking after the volunteers, so all the international volunteers that we get inquiries from, and then looking after them when they're here, creating a team and making them understand the community that we've tried to create here. And then also looking after the events and activities. So we've got a kindergarten, we've got Clowns Without Borders coming on Friday, we had Thanksgiving lunch today. Just trying to create a community of events and activities that bring, because we've got so many nationalities here. It's just like bringing everybody together. It's small enough for everybody to know each other. There's only about 93, 94 residents right now, and there's only a small team of volunteers and the main staff here. So altogether there's maybe 120 of us. So it's small, feels like a small community, like a small village. And we try and solve problems together. There are some problems that the responsibility lies with the staff, for example, seeking asylum and sorting out their paperwork. But if we want to clean the camp together, or we want to do a painting project, we can get the residents involved, we can get the volunteers involved, and we do it as a project together. And every week, for example, we speak on a Wednesday together with the residents. We have translators, and we talk about the problems of the camp and how we're going to solve them. When you ask people what's so different about Pikpa, it's, everybody knows that this is a nice place. There's a calmness, there's a peace. Everybody here is going through a significant trauma or stress or some sort of depression. The mental health that's as well as the physical health is, it's difficult here. But what they know they can get here is some sort of safety and peace. Winter's going to be hard. So from a logistical perspective, a lot of us in the team have been making sure that the camp can cope with the wind, the rain, and the fact that it's going to get really cold. So simple things like making sure the electricity and all the heaters work, making sure the domo tents, they're winterized, so that's putting another layer. Making sure all the children and the adults have the clothes that they need, have extra blankets, basic things to make sure that they can cope in the winter. And then also, from their circumstances, so many things have happened. So when the fire broke out in Moria, a lot of their papers were, lost. So some of them are now in a delay. So it could take several more weeks for them to move on to their next stage. It's not one country's problem. That's the biggest issue here. It's not Greece's problem. This is the whole of Europe need to understand that a few thousand here, a few thousand there. It's not about numbers. There are millions of people that are displaced because of economic reasons, war, really difficult situations in their countries, and like it or not, these people are going to keep coming, and they will keep coming however they can. But also there's all these other countries, Syria, the Arab-speaking countries. We need to sit down and take stock of what's actually happening. There is a real problem here, and we can't keep letting people come through and then taking them back. You can't keep deporting these people into, real situations of danger. Syria isn't, nobody wants to go back to Syria. If you speak to any of the families here, there's a reason why they fled, and it's taken them months to come here. They don't want to go back. So I think for me, it's them realizing that it's not a single problem, it's a problem for all of us.